Welcome to Three to Hardaway, aka the three-man jail and weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Boz live on YouTube on a Monday evening. If you are here, please leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, and of course, comment in the chat to join the discussion. Gentlemen, it's craziness and madness going on social media that's unrelated to basketball right now. Kendrick Lamar, of course, was announced as the
biggest
Super
the
Bowl.
what? Biggest the what?
The Super Bowl performer, and it sent the entire social media world into a tizzy. I kind of wish this happened back in like 2013 when everybody was in their prime, but but yeah, man. So we're gonna get into that a little bit later, and of course we're here for the 21 through 30 of the top 50 NBA players. So we'll get into that. We will see if we're gonna have some agreements or more disagreements like last week, Sheedy. Anyway, if you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here, we got the coach on the sideline, take them school on and off the court. And when I say it's really shitty, it's really shitty. Sheedy, what up, though?
And listen, also, if you haven't listened to the other parts of this series, you might want to stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Listen to the other parts because it's all going to flow for the day.
That's facts, man. We also got your favorite DJ, Sample Man himself, Mr. Tashkir too. I will not speak about your football team, but why are you giving up on your football team?
Y'all, it's a good Monday. The sun is still out. What up, my guy Sheedy? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kendrick for getting the Super Bowl nod. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. What up, Cap?
So you're not going to answer the question?
You know what I'm saying? The NBA season is right around the corner. Make sure you use LBR Media to get 20% off your SeatGeek ticket.
Has information has changed as well?
I don't know what information you're talking about, brother. I don't know what we're about to discuss. We got a lot to talk about.
Isn't LBR going to release an episode this week?
We wanted to do an episode within an hour. Wow. And we're 5 minutes in, so I don't think we have the time to talk football right now. Yeah. Shout out to the Titans as well, but I can't say nothing about the Titans.
They didn't win either, but
it's like I don't even have a favorite football team. Like, what is football? They're taking the football out of football anyway. You can barely kick that.
To Cap's point, the information has changed. Shirt discounts expire at midnight. So
get well soon, Derek Brown. That's all I got to say.
If information has changed for your team, please make sure to get you an information has changed shirt, man. That's an LBR classic mantra. Get well soon. Also to the Carolina Panthers, because man, that team is a whole lot of ass. But we're not here to talk about the Carolina Panthers.
Thank God.
We're here to talk a little bit of basketball, you know what I'm saying? And let's start it off with some NBA trivia since you're already here too. What you got for us today?
NBA trivia, of course, man. NBA 2K25 dropped. I actually got it today. Played a little with the homie, bro. We rolling. I like it. Just waiting on the rest of my LBI family to join me. But speaking of 2K, of course, a couple pods ago, you gentlemen answered who was the top overall of all time in 2K. I want you guys to answer this time who are the top 10 players ratings-wise on 2K25.
Oh, this year. Okay.
This year. Yes, sir. Yep, right now. You say go, Bert.
Joker.
Oh, okay. Cheaty. Okay. Joker's number one. When that's 97. There's 3 97s.
Embiid.
Joel Embiid, yeah.
Joel Embiid is a 96 actually, but yes, he's one of them.
Okay. Bron got me there somewhere.
LeBron James is number 6, number 95, overall 95. Excuse me.
Tatum. Curry.
Tatum is also a 95. Yep, Curry is a 95 as well. Good job, Sheedy.
Giannis.
Yep.
Giannis is a 97. I don't know how, but don't ask me.
You know how.
Luka and SGA.
KD.
Luka is a 97, absolutely. And Kevin Durant is also a 90. No, he's a 94. So you guys are missing
SGA?
One more. SGA is a 96. Okay, y'all ain't missed really. Y'all missing one more.
That's it. Oh,
y'all missing one more.
SGA.
One more.
Y'all missing number 10, actually. 94.
94.
Well, technically, the other person you said is 94 too.
AD?
AD.
Okay. Get them all, man. Notice.
Come on, bro. Good job, Jeff. Kept it look easy for you.
Okay, we'll take.
Yeah, I almost thought it'd be Anthony Edwards. That's what my next.
Yeah, that was Shark said.
And man, it's Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, and Jalen Brunson are 93s.
Okay, 90s, about right. Make a break year for them.
For sure.
I'm glad this 2K rating ain't going to our rankings of 21 through 30. Then.
Yeah, I ain't even look at 2K ratings. I haven't seen 5-on-5 2K in like years, so I don't even mess with it. I do not mess with it. What I was gonna say, too, before we got into NBA news, did you want to hear about, I guess, what she was talking about before the show, as far as like parenting or whatever you was about to ask?
I mean, we might as well. Yeah. Y'all were talking about how like y'all wouldn't want to coach y'all kids, y'all wanted to enjoy. No, and in my head, I'm thinking like I understand that part, but with y'all knowing the game of basketball and to some extent football, and y'all see the coaches BSing, wouldn't y'all want to step in and be, or how would y'all feel about stepping in and being like, all right, we finna do it this way? Because it's like your kid ain't learning this with this coach. You know what I'm saying? He can learn more from you. Like, you know that for sure.
Or he can get switched to another team.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if another team is not an option, then on the back end, right, or outside of practice time, I'm working with him to do whatever the intangibles that I'm seeing that he's not doing. Like, for instance, we're talking about how Aiden can run the ball. He's running the ball like a beast, but he's not blocking well. So I would want the coach. I'm telling you, I want him to work on blocking. The whole team needs to work on blocking. But if I'm not seeing the progression with Aiden blocking, then I know I need to take that over outside of time. I just, it's one thing to coach and see it, but it's another thing to like view the product away from everything, where the responsibility doesn't fall on me as a coach, whether or not the team does well, my son does well. I just get to enjoy what has happened and what I've done with practices. So I'd rather be in the stands. The first time I was in the stands was fantastic. First time I've ever been in the stands, even for Aiden. But now all of a sudden I'm back on the sidelines of freaking again. And so I'm not really enjoying it. But like Alea's dance, right? Her dance recital, I'm in tears because I don't have to worry about it. That's just me.
I'm in tears.
Yeah, like for me, my dad was always coach up until I want to say like middle school, maybe. And I mean, I ain't had no problem with that. Like my dad, I mean, I ain't gonna complain about having my dad. My dad was like the only dad that was there, to be honest. Like everybody else had like the single moms and divorced parents. So my dad was literally team dad. More times than not, he picked up everybody. So I mean, at that time and even now, who am I to say, don't coach, your son? But I think something that helped me out a lot was when I got to high school. My dad literally couldn't come to practice. And so that kind of helped me because I'm like, okay, my dad ain't breathing down my neck about every small detail, which is what dads are going to do because they're not focused on everybody else. They focus on you and your game. So every detail, good, bad, and ugly, they're going to hone in on. And so the only thing that he could see was me at the game and not me at practice. Practice is where you make all your mistakes, hopefully, and get into the game. Hopefully everything works out well. So for me, I'm not saying that I'm never going to coach my kids, but I don't intend on doing it.
Because you are. Just
right. Right. I said I don't intend on doing it. But if it comes down to they need like an additional coach, I probably will step in. But I ain't trying to be the head honcho. Like, nah, I ain't trying to be the main guy. I ain't running plays. I ain't nope. I ain't doing that. I ain't trying to be Dion, LeVar Ball, LeBron, literally right now. Nah, I'm good on that. And honestly, by the time you get to middle school, that stuff kind of dies down anyway because you're closer to high school at that point. So early ages, I'll probably be more likely to do it, but I don't want to do it. Is my response to that.
Yeah, and if I can add on to what Savage is saying too, like this is a great topic. I love that you want to open up about this. But like when you are the assistant coach and you are a present dad, you don't become the assistant after so long. You become the head honcho. And that's what happened to me with flag football with him. Like, oh, yeah, I help out on defense. That's cool. Defense is my thing. Then all of a sudden, the head coach ain't coming to practices. And so now I got to run offense and defense. Like, dang, what was y'all doing last practice? Here I am doing everything. And now game day comes. They're not looking for him. It's more me now. So
You know what's crazy about that shit? My coach was locked up and we didn't even know it. So like it was like what I can't remember what
That's
it was.
Some Memphis shit.
Yeah, some Memphis shit, bro. Like literally what happened is like in between AAU seasons, bro. We just didn't hear from him. And Acid probably could attest to this if he in here right now. But we didn't hear from him during the AAU season. And so my dad was just the main guy. It was my dad and somebody else was the main guy. And then when he comes back, there's like posts on the wall in the gym. They got a cake. It's like, welcome back, coach. I'm like, where did he go? He come back. Now, mind you, he's normally bald head. He's the only bald head. He came back. He got hair on his head. I'm like, he grew his hair out. Where did he go? This nigga was in jail. Nigga was in jail, bro. So there are cases where, especially in Memphis, where you don't know who coaching you.
Especially in Memphis.
Especially in Memphis. You don't know who coaching you, bro. That man was in jail.
Oh, man. Shout out to Memphis.
Shout out to Memphis, bro. He was a good coach. He actually played college ball, but he had some issues for sure. Definitely had some issues. All right, let's get into NBA news. First up, Jamal Murray signed a max contract, $204 million. The man got his bread, even though he is not on our top 50 list at all. I think he went on mine for sure. I don't know. I think it was on y'all's or not. But
he was on mine.
Jamal Murray, 200 M's. How y'all feeling long term about his fit with Denver and Big Joker?
Definitely coming off the bench. I can tell you that.
Yeah, nah, nigga starting. He's starting for sure. I'm about OG, but he's starting.
I mean, it keeps the pairing together. I think I saw. Well, I don't know if it was seen, but like him, MPJ, whatever they decided to do with him, they kind of kept their core together, right? Him, Joker, Ron too.
There was a rumor they're gonna try to trade Porter Jr. though. I think they over him.
They need to.
If y'all ain't heard his podcast, please trade him. That man's crazy.
Yes. I mean, they won a championship together. It works for now. Mike Malone. That's another thing too. How long they're gonna lock up Mike Malone as well with this? Because I think if you take Jamal Murray out of the Mike Malone system, then this is a different Jamal Murray, and I don't even think he is even close to being on our top 50, possibly, because I think the way he makes himself useful for them. But again, kudos to the Nuggets. Kudos to really getting Russell Westbrook. That was really the signing that they needed, but doesn't move the needle to me. They're still the same team, and they're still going to need something else to propel themselves. But good job, Jamal. Yeah, everybody from Kentucky going to get paid.
Right.
True.
According to Bleacher Report, it said that there are rumblings Mike Malone and front office do not see eye to eye.
See, now that's
interesting.
Interesting, yeah, because like, why not? Like y'all 2 years ago, y'all were the NBA champions.
It's one of the best coaches in the NBA, bro. Like,
one of the best coaches in the NBA. What's up, man? You got the best player in the league. So I mean, I don't see an issue. I think one thing that we thought, especially 2 years ago, I said on this pod, like the Nuggets were one of those teams where, you know, even going into all the luxury tax and all the aprons and all that BS, they'd be one of the teams that stick around. Where if you look at how the Nuggets were successful, it was some key pieces like the KCP and what's the other Bruce Brown. It was those pieces, and they not even on the team anymore. So I'm not saying you're looking at a whole new dynamic, but if it's rumblings that the coaches and the front office ain't looking at it, it comes from the down. Like it's a fire over there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta watch out for that, especially with the best player in the game. Because like if you let go of Mike Malone, what are you saying to Jokic? Jokic, you gonna bring in another coach for you?
They ain't gonna retire.
You gonna retire?
Also, Andrew Luck.
Savage said he wanted to retire in 3-4 years anyway. Mike Malone, his contract is up 2026-27. So that's a couple years, and then Jokic
3 years.
He can play with his horses, like you said, Savage. So I don't know, man. And if you're trying to trade MPJ, like, what are you gonna get back from him? Because you don't want to go down as a team. Like you're already going down. Mm-hmm. You need somebody that you can bring in that can help build you back up to that championship team. Because ain't nobody scared of the Nuggets right now, if you want to be completely honest with you. But they should be. I was like, but they should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like MPJ is he's kind of erratic at times, but like he's a vital part of what they do in terms of like he can get you 10 rebounds, he can knock down a couple of threes. So I mean he's crazy, but I mean he's still a vital part of what they do. As far as Jamal Murray, I mean they had to pay him. I mean, I don't think anybody else is gonna pay him that money, but I feel like for the purposes of the culture of that team, you had to pay Jamal Murray that max contract. Had a down year last year. We'll see if he can bounce back this year with with rest. He did have some injuries during the postseason as well too. That kind of messed him up, but maybe they'll be more motivated next season compared to like how they were when they won the NBA championship when Jamal Murray was going crazy, or even when they were in the bubble and Jamal Murray was going crazy with Donovan Mitchell. So I don't have a problem with it. Like we said before, I like the pairing of Westbrook with Jamal Murray. So you have an actual point guard. Russell Westbrook is a point guard. Murray he's by size a point guard, but he's really like a combo guard more than anything else. So you need somebody that's gonna take the ball out of Jokic's hands or when he's out on the court to run point effectively and have been used to it before. So pairing that with Jamal Murray is gonna be good. So I don't have a problem with it, but we'll see about Mike Malone. That's what I'm raising my eyebrows about, because if he's gone, then that messes up the whole dynamic of the team in terms of like how they operate, because they are a very unique team based on who they run their offense through, who is the point guard, so on and so forth. So next up, the Sixers potentially moving to New Jersey. Philly is in an interesting spot, is what I would say, because you would think that a team in a passionate town like Philadelphia, where they have all four sports, they're passionate about the Phillies, passionate about the Eagles, passionate about the Flyers, and passionate about the Sixers. First of all, I'm going to say this. Philadelphia is not letting that team leave. If they leave Philadelphia, bruh, you are letting go the legacy of like Allen Iverson, Dr. J, Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, all these players that have come through Philadelphia and have been icons for the city. And whoever the owner is, I mean, I know it's the owner of the Washington Commanders. And if you watch football, you know how they run in Washington.
Another loss,
man, a bad loss at that, terrible. So for the life of me, I cannot see that owner leaving to go to New Jersey. That would be the dumbest move ever. You know what I'm saying? But he is the owner of the Washington Commanders. That franchise has been terrible for God knows how long. Strange things has happened. I mean, they left New Jersey to go to Brooklyn. I didn't think that would happen because the Nets were successful in New Jersey. But in Brooklyn, they haven't really been as good as they were in New Jersey when they had Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson. So I don't think they're going to move. But what are y'all thoughts about it?
I mean, to your point, I hope the guy that don't move. I think that's a piece of NBA legacy. I'm not saying it's like moving the Knicks out of New York. I'm not giving all of that
crazy.
Yeah, but there's lineage and history with them, and I just don't understand what New Jersey has to offer that Philly can't.
Right.
I really don't. And they tried this New Jersey thing already, and it didn't work out well. So they had to move to Brooklyn. Like, I don't know what the new owner is seeing that's different nowadays. Inflation is crazy, nigga. I don't know where the hell you trying to go. Like, just stay put. Like, to your point, whatever has to be the last thing that has happened for Philly to leave. Philadelphia fans, to your point, I'm not gonna let them go.
Hell no.
Philadelphia fans that have money,
they love Maxi.
It's not going. So I guess where the smoke is fire, but I'm cool on this. Go and get the fire extinguisher out. It ain't happening.
The only thing that's probably I don't say an outlier, but a factor into this is that New Jersey is not far from Philadelphia. So it could be a thing where it's like the Giants play in New Jersey, but they are the New York Giants. But even then, like, it's something about being in South Philly, like inside of the community. It's like if a team was in Memphis and they in Olive Branch or like South Haven. It's like, nah, that ain't Memphis, bro. Right. That ain't Memphis, bro.
All right. So shout out to Google that allowed me to find this information out on the dime. So the Sixers are planning to leave the Wells Fargo Center in 2031.
Yep.
And they're seeking to build a new arena. So I think what's going on is a lot of what New Jersey are missing their team. They're missing something to root for. And they're saying, hey, instead of building that in Philadelphia, you can build it in New Jersey. And I think that's when the business side that unfortunately we hate, and we're going to talk more about the business side of organizations. And you have to make decisions in which it is best for you on the bottom line. Should Philadelphia let the Sixers go? Hell no. Like y'all said, I ain't finna be the devil horse, but you are letting that piece of NBA history go. At the same time, we seeing, these contracts for these players getting crazy. We seeing the new TV deals, so that's bringing in a whole influx of cash. So if the Sixers feel like they can get a better deal in New Jersey, be ready to call the New Jersey Sixers. But I hope that the Sixers don't.
You hear that sounded?
It sounds nasty.
Yeah,
New Jersey Sixers.
Sixers. That don't even make sense, bro.
Or I guess New Jersey 76ers. Like,
don't even make sense.
That don't make no sense at all, man. No sense at all. So
you had to change the name of the team because that's tied to Philadelphia. Like the Sixers is tied, like the actual history of 1776 is tied to Philadelphia. That's crazy.
You can't bring back the Nets.
And we got the Nets, so they in Brooklyn. So
that's just nasty, man. That's
New Jersey.
And like, where in New Jersey, by the way? Can we name a big city in New Jersey?
Camden.
Camden what? Like what? I've never. If you point Camden on the map right now, I still wouldn't.
I couldn't tell you, bro.
I mean, I could barely say where Philly is. I know it's in Pennsylvania, and in Pittsburgh. But come on now, Camden. Come
on. They pushing big money. They pushing big money. So we'll see.
They trying to get them out of there, man. They trying, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Speaking of getting up out of there, man, New Orleans is trying to get Kendrick Lamar up out of the Super Bowl spot, man. So as I foreshadowed on the beginning of the show, and of course this is a basketball podcast, but this is also this network is about culture. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna speak on things that relate to the culture, and of course this is hip hop. We had a couple years ago Dr. Dre with an amazing performance with his crew at the Super Bowl in LA, which was great. And now we're fast forward into this year. I mean, even last year we had Usher. That's another part of the culture. But this year, it was just announced a couple of days ago that Kendrick Lamar is the guy that's going to be on stage in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. And people are upset about it. Well, people who are happy, because I mean, obviously it's Kendrick Lamar, who was the biggest artist. Well, I don't know if he's the biggest artist, but like Taylor Swift or whoever, but at least in hip hop and black artists is Kendrick Lamar right now this year. This is his year. And so now you got one side that says, hooray, we get to continue to crip walk on Drake's grave at the Super Bowl. And on the other side, you got people who are upset because it's like, hey man, all right, you had your time, dog. Can we listen to Lil Wayne and any other New Orleans based artists? Took, you are our resident DJ. I look to you for all advice when it comes to music and any other things that go on with that particular industry. So please enlighten us and the viewers about your thoughts on this situation and what you've gathered in your past 24 hours marinating.
So me and my brother Mario, shout out to Yoski, we had a nice debate about this and why I felt that the NFL made the right decision in not headlining Wayne, not per se not headlining Wayne, but bringing on Kendrick Lamar, right? We talk about Kendrick Lamar and what he's done over the past, not even just 6 months. They say give or take 6 months. But Kendrick Lamar is known for just putting out amazing music. His fan base, which include people like me, it's that kind of is transpiring. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Wayne to the city of New Orleans he's a god, right? I want to go ahead and put that out there. So do I feel like Kendrick Lamar will bring out Wayne? Absolutely. But even if he don't, I think the NFL had to do something. And me and my brother were talking, and I came down to the solution of, okay, let's say you got Kendrick Lamar on this side, and you got Lil Wayne right here, right? First of all, I want you guys to name me 5 Kendrick Lamar songs that you guys can hear at the Super Bowl.
I Like Us is number one. That's why they got it.
Right. Humble. I mean, obviously. I almost said problems, but can't say that because it's straight. What's the song?
It might get
all right.
Swimming pools, all
Swim
right.
pool,
Mhm.
all right. Shut the back to Good Kid, Mad City. Really anything on that album, to be honest.
Yeah, good that I love myself. Pretty much songs that can be live, right? That'll sound amazing performance wise. It'll be dope. You also got Mona Lisa, which is a Lil Wayne track. So if you were to bring Lil Wayne out, perfect timing. You also got a song called Bad Blood that features Taylor Swift. I mean, it's Taylor Swift song. So
she ain't gonna perform though. She ain't gonna perform.
You never know. You never know. But this is what we came down to. I want y'all to name me 5 Lil Wayne songs that you hear at the Super Bowl. Think of the demographics. Think of
it'll be us. It'll be something like My Daddy, Go DJ, Fireman.
Yeah. Hit him up.
Money on My Mind. Lollipop. Really, anything from Car 3 that's like mainstream that like kind of like Car 3 was when he transitioned into like the mainstream. So like after that, is will probably peak Wayne.
Of course, we would tune in, right? We would tune in, but are we really the Super Bowl's demographic?
I mean, yes, in theory, because of Kendrick Lamar.
In theory, but think in mind. I put this in mind. Out of the entire Super Bowl history, this is the second hip hop performance ever. So are we really their demographic?
I mean, when you talk about Dr. Dre, aside from like the Beats by Dre stuff that everybody, I mean, I got some on right now, but like aside from that, I mean, one would say that maybe he's not, but then again, he had Eminem as well too. I mean, he didn't bring out NWA.
But his background though,
yeah.
So that brings me to point number 2 that I made against my brother. Right, I just named everybody that Kendrick could bring. You think of this as I'm thinking of this not as me, Tab 2, the black person. I'm thinking this as the NFL media conglomerate that everybody's billions of dollars, millions in advertisement. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm thinking. Do I rather have the people Kendrick can bring, or would I rather bring the people that Lil Wayne can bring? And what I mean by that is, of course, Nicki Minaj. But are we really trying to look at Drake right now?
I mean, maybe. I mean, look,
we gotta rebirth him at some point.
Right.
Thank you, Sheedy. Okay, that's number one. That's number one.
So if we doing this in like a vacuum of like pure like music, people would listen to Drake. I think. Like I honestly believe that people would like social media. I tweeted earlier, social media is not a real place. It's not. There are so many women who would listen to Drake right now at the Super Bowl, given like all of his hits. They would listen to it. I think so.
Yeah, and let's not get twisted. The show itself, the halftime show, is not for guys. Actually.
It ain't for us. I don't even be caring. I just be like, okay, it's Usher bumping. All right, cool.
Yeah. Like I mean, I'm a huge Usher fan, so that I kind of on the outlier. But they booked Usher because he was taking the shirt off in Las Vegas.
So then that brings me to this point. These are the same for everything y'all just said. That is why the people that the NFL, the Super Bowl market to and market for, and the big bucks behind them, we will never get the greatest performance we've ever seen, which would come from Chris Brown. Which in theory, Lil Wayne would bring out Chris Brown. So you got people don't, you know what I'm saying, the corporations, they don't want to see Wayne. I mean, they don't want to see Chris Brown. Drake right here is kind of taking an L right here. So you kind of had to go with the guy that's got the culture on lock, that's crossed over the different scenes. Because you can not only because you bring out Taylor Swift, you can bring out, like I said, Lil Wayne. You can bring back, you know, the Dr. Dre's, the LA feel, whatever. You also, when I was coming up with this top 5 as well, the top 5s that we named for Kendrick live, it would sound way better.
Oh, Kendrick is an amazing live performer. He's amazing live performer.
Than the 5 that we would name for Lil Wayne. So I would rather see Kendrick Lamar bring Wayne out and y'all go New Orleans crazy for a few minutes than an entire New Orleans set. And I say this respectfully. F the Saints, by the way. And I say this as somebody that, you know, Saints just got an ass. Cool, perfect, karma. But I would rather see Kendrick bring out Wayne and whoever have, you know, say have a Hot Boys connection, whatever, 5 minutes, whatever. instead of a Wayne and whoever he's gonna bring out, because he's not gonna be able to bring out Drake or Chris Brown. So who else you got?
Here's my two responses to that. One, I feel like and I don't care either way, because I don't. If Eagles are there, I don't get down who performer. It can be damn Janelle Monáe. I don't care. I don't give a damn. If it's the Eagles, I'm there regardless. But I feel like what's probably going on is that with the most recent Super Bowl, not most recent, but like I guess hip hop performance that happened in LA, that had for the most part primarily LA feel. I mean, you had some New York artists in there as well too, with 50 Cent, Detroit with Eminem, Mary J. Blige, New York, whatever. I think what New Orleans is experiencing is kind of like that Outkast thing, where it's like the South got something to say, and you basically have a West Coast artist coming into your city, and of course, again, it's the hottest guy in the game right now, Kendrick Lamar, and they feel slighted in that we can't even get this stage, at least now. I saw a lot of tweets that said like nobody else was playing back in 2013. Well, we didn't have hip hop in the Super Bowl back in 2013. It was primarily actual singers, which is probably the most popular thing.
White bands we ain't never heard of.
Right. And so I think New Orleans feels slighted in that, especially with Lil Wayne. He's in the twilight of his career. He ain't dropping out no Carters no time soon. You've got the Hot Boys reconnecting. You said what?
6 ready.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, okay, cool. But basically, you have a lot of artists in that particular region, and I don't think it would have been like a complete New Orleans performance, in my opinion. I think it would have been other people mixed in as well too. But I think that's probably the big thing, is that New Orleans feels like the South, really, and that might just be hip hop in general, where the South is kind of like the third in the big three, where you have New York, you got LA, you got the South. It's kind of like, I mean, they cool. We'll come here now and then. I mean, Kendrick Lamar literally said it himself, you run to Atlanta, we're trying to get a feature type of thing. So it's like, yeah, I'll go to the Atlanta real quick, get a little beat, and I'm going back to the North or going back to the West. So I feel like that's probably literally what's going on. It's like the South feels like they've been slighted in favor of one of the big two, with New York or LA. And I forgot my second point. I can't remember what the second point was, but yeah.
But maybe you're going for a third, I think. But my rebuttals to everything that has been said already, because I know we got a show to do. God, we about 40 minutes in this thing.
Right. It's still good shit. We still got time.
One, first and foremost, I want to give props to a Living Color and the Wayans brothers.
Absolutely.
For making the halftime show a thing, right? Because it wasn't a thing, right? Until they did what they did. Do your research. Go listen to Unc and them, because we cool Unc and them. Unc, cut us a check, we'll take it and deposit. The other thing I would say is, on top of the South has been slighted for decades, realistically, and I'm going back as far as Hurricane Katrina at this point, and thinking about, from a political standpoint, what they were telling y'all, or telling us, I should say, but what was really going on, right? You can even hear, and Jay-Z talked about it with songs that he did with Minority Report. And I think they've never been able to truly recover, regardless if they won the Super Bowl or not.
Yeah.
They have, to your point, they've been cited. New Orleans, the South, all together. So this is the time to give them a chance. And Lil Wayne should be headlining this. Let's not get twisted. Kendrick will win the Grammy Hip Hop Song of the Year. My God, it might be the Song of the Year overall. Like
overall, got to. Yeah, ain't no choice.
It ain't stopping. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I
got a shirt. It says "Not Like This" from the alma mater.
And on top of that, and he gonna have his glory. So let Lil Wayne have his glory. And it's not like Lil Wayne cannot be around to the same way I feel like they push Usher more towards when we're getting close to the Super Bowl. Like, you hear his music more often on ESPN and songs like that. Lil Wayne is already on ESPN. We'll Skip every now and then. We don't like Skip, but either way, he's already on. So his platform could be there for them to get him ready for the Super Bowl. You should not take this away from Lil Wayne. You should not take this away. Hell, bring out No Limit as well. I don't give a damn. And my man Kendrick ran this summer. That's it. he got the whole
I'm like, by
song.
February, I'm done, man. I'm like, all right, man, can we get a new song there? I mean, I'm sure he have a new album coming out, but I'm like, all right, let's. Can he even perform Not Like Us at Super Bowl, given the vulgarity of that song?
He better.
And the message, like, basically, like, his kids watching, quote unquote. Of course, I ain't quote unquote because I'm like, I mean, kids listen to vulgar stuff anyway, so it don't even matter.
Mine do. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's man. If he perform Not Like Us at Super Bowl, I'm be tripping. I'm like, damn, bro, like that's like a double KO, bro.
However, not the lyrics speak for, but the catchiness of it speaks for that moment.
Yeah,
my team, they're not like us, the other team. So
yeah. But my fear is just like by then it's like the song. I mean, the song is not gonna be like in terms of like historically. That's like arguably the best diss ever. Like literally, like for the beat, the lyrics, the quality of the response to everything that Drake has said in years past. But I'm like, in February, do I care? Me personally, do I care about Not Like Us anymore? I've been done with Drake and Kendrick. I'm like, all right, let's wrap it up, y'all. No more Drake. Stop making songs, bro. Like, no more. Nobody cares no more, bro. Like these 100 gigs, whatever he did. No, just stop it, bro. let's take a break, bro. Take a break.
Shout out to King Kendrick. He's at biggest of what?
Hey, he killed my favorite rapper. My favorite rapper. He in hiding. He ain't. I haven't really bumped J. Cole the same since then because I'm like, I don't respect you as an artist no more because you literally hid from this man, bro. So I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm good on it.
The Biggie man.
That man ran, bro. I'm done. I can't do it. Anyway, yeah. To Shady's point, we are 38 minutes to the podcast, and we ain't got to 21 through 30. Let's get to it. Top 50, 21 through 30. I'm not gonna recap what we did the last two episodes. If you want to listen to it, go back and listen to it. I'm not gonna explain how we did our top 50. If you want to hear that, go back and listen to it. So let's get right into it right now. So starting from 30 and working our way up. Number 30 is Trae Young. 29, De'Aaron Fox. 28, Zion Williamson. 27, DeMontis Sabonis. 26, Kawhi Leonard. 25, Tyrese Halliburton. 24, Damian Lillard. 23, Tyrese Maxey. 22, Asia Wilson's boyfriend. And 21, Paul George. That is 21 through 30. Before we go in like order, working our way up, is there anything that stands out to y'all that y'all want to talk about? Or should we just go right to 30 and work our way up?
Come on, give it right to 30 and work our way on up, player. You are post this in the comments or something so I can see it again.
I'll do it now. I'll post in the comments now, but we can start with Trae Young at 30. Where y'all had Trae Young at?
That's what I'm about to see now.
I had him at 33. So y'all had him higher than I did.
33. Where I had him at? I had
Trae 30, 31.
Where did I have Trae Young at?
I'm at 26.
I had him at 32.
So y'all talk much trash than I do, and y'all had him higher.
I mean, I'm right there with you, 32.
Well, thank you, Sheedy.
I had him at 26. I think that, first of all, I don't agree with what he just said. Talking about if he was 6'8", he'd probably be like the greatest player of all time or something like that, or ever.
Who said that?
Trae.
He said that?
Yes.
He don't play defense. No,
that's what LaMelo Ball is.
He'd be Tyrese Halliburton, basically.
He'd be Tyrese Halliburton.
He'd be what, a couple spots higher. You'll be go from 30 to what, 25. 5 spots higher.
There you go. Even that. But yeah, I think Trae Young's got some proving to do. I think he's gonna try to say like, this is really my team, blah 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 blah. I just feel a better year for him. I don't know what they're gonna build around for him, but he's gonna have the ball more often in his hands than not. It's gonna give him more volume scoring to the points that we've made already. He's not a needle mover. They're not gonna go back to the Eastern Conference Finals, so don't put your money on that. Hell, they might not even make the playoffs again. So this is as far as you're gonna say Atlanta Hawk player. Even if we were to do this list again next year, because this is it, Trae. Yeah, that's all. You're welcome, Trae.
Yeah, but hey, he ice Trae still, man. Stop disrespecting him. That's 27 and 10 on a nightly basis. Stop disrespecting this man. But no, you're right about the playoff thing. House ain't going far.
I play if anything, he'll have better stats next year because I mean DeJounte is gone now, so the ball's back in your hands a little bit more. But the team is not good, and I honestly I put him at his spot because I think that he's gonna get traded somewhere. And
so
I think
really
Atlanta wants to rebuild. I mean, they literally telling you what they're doing right now. You got rid of DeJounte Murray. Like, you don't get rid of a better player to get. Like, I don't even know. I forget who they even. What did he walk? Yeah, did he walk? Or did he get traded? I can't even remember.
I mean, y'all got to understand. Trae Young is the Ja Morant to Atlanta, so we would never trade Ja Morant. They not trading Trae Young, bro.
You sure?
Since they made the decision on who they want to keep in regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. They traded.
They had to pick one. They stuck around with Trae.
Now look who they got, bro. They got freaking Larry Nance Jr.
That's who they traded for?
Yeah, like what? EJ Liddell, Dyson Dang. Like who? Like you didn't get better. So like, what are you gonna do to build a team around Trae Young? This guy that they got, Zachary Ricochet. I still have not seen a highlight from him.
He's a good player.
Is he a good? I mean, he's a good player, but this is the number one pick with zero hype, bro. Like, if you go back in history of number one picks, for the most part, the ones that don't have hype are trash. Anthony Bennett was trash. Like, every other like Paolo Banchero lived up to the hype. Anthony Edwards lived up to the hype. Wemby, was Zion, but Zion at least he has like, oh yeah, if he's healthy, he can play well. Ricochet, I'm just kind of like, I mean, he cool. He might be Keegan Murray or something. I don't know. But he ain't going to be like no all-star caliber player to play with Trae Young. So in my mind, I'm like, if you Atlanta, the value is high. Get rid of Trae Young now because you know you're not going to win with him. Why are you wasting your time? At least get some pieces or get like Oklahoma City and just acquire a lot of draft capital and build around your young core and figure out, is this guy, Ricochet, the guy that's going to be your number one option? Or if not, get some draft picks and maybe get flagged next year, one of the Boozer kids or whoever that's coming up in the pipeline down the road. They might not do that because, I mean, to your point, too, they might love Trae Young like how we love Ja Morant. But it's been a lot of years since that Eastern Conference, which was Fugazi in my opinion, finals appearance because people were hurt at that time. And then they got killed by freaking, who was it, Chris Middleton? That was tearing their ass up. Man, look, if you get killed by Chris Middleton, something wrong. He a bucket, but this is the number 3.
He was abusing them, yes.
I'm like, come on. So yeah, Trae, I mean, I put him there at 32 because I feel like somebody somewhere is going to acquire Trae Young. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
The door's still open down south. They can take the scary
I would not be mad at that.
And Tyler Hero.
I would not be mad at that. All right. So at 29, are we assuming then that De'Aaron Fox is better than Trae Young?
Damn, what a question.
Based on what we said.
On the list is, yeah.
I mean, based on what we said, De'Aaron Fox, where I have him, I had De'Aaron Fox at 27. Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I had him at 27 too.
Yeah, I had him in back. I'm in 30 something. Had to be. Yeah,
based
36.
on the math, yeah. Okay.
So is De'Aaron Fox better than Trae Young? If I was starting an organization today.
That's a good question. Damn. I think Fox got more. Well, I can say he got more dog because Trae a dog too. I ain't gonna lie.
Trae a dog, bro.
Trae a dog, man. I mean, he a little chihuahua, but he a dog though.
He got a little beard now. You know what I mean?
He trying. Look, gotta grow hair somewhere because it ain't up here no more.
Nah, he might as well go bald. Come on.
Oh,
damn, man.
I feel like we don't see Fox enough to like get a gauge on him. You know what I'm saying? Like they made the playoffs. The year before last year, I think, and they got up out of there by Golden State. But Fox got hurt during that series. I think he hurt his shooting hand, if I'm not mistaken. But even then, who was it? I think Monk was hurt. I think as well too. A lot of injuries happened.
That was down bad, yeah.
But
I'll go Fox. I
think I would go Fox too because I think Fox offers you more aside from just like shooting. I think he gonna play some defense. He's clutch.
Got the clutch reward, don't he?
Yeah, there you go. Sacramento was hurt that year. Look, last year or the year, like Fox got his hand hurt during the Warrior series, Sharky. I remember that.
So let me ask y'all this then, because we're gonna talk about Tyrese, but do we really believe Tyrese is better than De'Aaron Fox?
Halliburton?
Yeah.
I think so. It was crazy. They had both of them at one time.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh,
Yeah,
good one. I
yeah.
definitely remember that. Yeah.
I think what Halliburton has developed into, Sacramento wouldn't have been able to give him that chance. And what Rick Carlisle has done and how they have surrounded him has been great. Man. So your question is, which one will I take to start? But we got the whole thing. 25, 29. I don't know, too.
I say Halliburton over Fox. Halliburton's a pure point guard, man.
Oh, man.
I'll take Fox. I'll take Fox over Halliburton.
I'm leaning toward Fox, and that's why I asked it. That's why I asked it, because I'm leaning toward Fox. I think
Halliburton?
I think Halliburton just got on the scene. Like, just got on the scene. And
to you.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Because you've been on Halliburton train you've been on a Halliburton train pause for a minute. So that's fair. But De'Aaron Fox at the same time, we've been knowing who he is since college, really, and what kind of dog he is. So I'll take Fox over Halliburton. But I just wanted to ask that.
Yeah, I'm not against Halliburton. I feel like last year there was like this whole globe, like Halliburton, and then it just died.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a slow death either. It was like,
because they were like what 3? They were top seed at one point. They just slowly declined.
I know he got hurt, right? I get that part, but even when he came back, what y'all gonna tell me? They made it to Eastern Conference Finals. Okay,
nah, that was Fugazi too. I know that was Fugazi. Like, nah, everybody got hurt. The Sixers got hurt. He got hurt. Well, he didn't get hurt. He was trash. But
who was trash? Halliburton.
I said the Heat was trash.
Oh, he was trash. Okay.
The Heat was trash.
You're not his boys.
All right. So we kind of talked about Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox. Above De'Aaron Fox is Zion at 28. Of course, Zion had that play-in game, and then he just got hurt. I think sometime like in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken. I actually had Zion at 26.
I had him at 31.
What up, no bluffing? What up, y'all?
What up, bro? I had him at 31.
31.
I think Zion. I feel like he's due, man. Like seeing him healthy, well, not healthy, but like seeing him actively lose weight in the off season. I think he's past that drama with that stripper, whoever she is. I don't know who she is, but she was crazy. I think he just had a baby too, right?
Oh, that I don't know.
I think he did. He locked in, bro. He on that Jalen Green time, bro. He on Jalen Green time this year. You just got a point guard now with DeJounte Murray. I don't know what's going on with BI. Will BI get traded or whatever? But I think he primed for a big year this year.
Yes. Go ahead, Tube. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't, because at this point, I had like, I don't know. This was an interesting one between him and Sabonis for me, because I had Sabonis. Excuse me.
I had below Sabonis. I mean, I had Sabonis below Zion. I had Sabonis 29.
I had Sabonis 29. I had Zion 31. So and this is based on, of course, Zion losing weight, cool, but we got to see it. Somebody show us who we are. We believe him. Like, is Zion gonna play more than half the games this season? Finally,
he played last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Cool, and he played great. To my point. So if he was to play again like he did last season, I have him top 25. To be honest with you, he probably could be right at the near PG Bam effect because he's that good of a player. But I don't know. Him and Sabonis kind of like tit for tat just for right now because we get to see Zion really go on a run. You feel like he do. I feel like he do. Sheedy probably feel like he do too. So it's just gonna be.
He played 70 games last year. Shout out to Zion. He played 70 games.
That means he's not playing that many this year though.
He got to, man. He got to.
No, I really, honestly, man, I'm joking about it. but I mean, I hope he really does well. It's the Pelicans organization. That's the problem I have, and I think that Zion could be better, but it's like also what is going to be around him. Okay, we know we got the CJ still there. We know Murphy.
Man, trade him, dog. Get him out of there. CJ.
You got DeJounte there. JV's gone now. So who is your 5, so to speak? Because Zion's not tight enough.
Hold on.
That's a good question. I sure don't know who
the trade alert is.
Damn, that's a good question. Who they started 5?
That's my problem. They're about to roll out the ball with 2 guards and 3 wings. You know what I'm saying? 2 sides of fries and the 3-piece.
Oh my God, Daniel Tice. Hell no.
Oh no.
Eves Missy. Nah, dog. Yeah,
Yves
Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Nah. Trey Jameson out there, ain't it? Yeah, Trey Jameson back.
He forfeit. Anybody's Trey Jameson.
Yeah, he gotta get a big man. Gotta get a big man out
there. They got a
there.
whole bunch of Trader Joe's down there, and that ain't gonna work.
Unless they have Zion in center.
At 6'4", 6'5", this ain't Charles Barkley now.
Hey, I mean, 6'7", 285. I guess 265.
This because he got a little skim milk.
From Fort Sweat to Dallas. Hey, that actually would be nice to get 2 fat niggas in Dallas. It'd be Luka and Zion. There'd be some real white man can't jump type shit.
Yeah, man. I hope the best for Zion and the Pelicans. It has to be some trades going on to make.
They need a big man bad in the worst way, for real. Yeah, because I did not know they did not have big man when JV left. I thought they drafted one at least or something. Like y'all get these 2-way players as y'all center. Like nah, dog.
All right, when you see Zion getting a lot of time in center, don't be surprised.
Bro, Zion is center. Hell, Zion like my height. Ain't no way.
We said the same thing about Draymond.
That's Draymond Green though. As far as like his play style,
defense tenacity,
yeah. Zion ain't like that on defense at all.
I mean, he like that once he get the ball though.
That's true.
We'll see.
All right, above Zion is Sabonis. I mean, I must say about Sabonis, man. I think he just do his job. 10 rebounds, 20 points, about 8 assists. Like
very consistent.
Didn't he lead the league in double-doubles last season?
Probably. He get like 10 for sure every game with rebound for sure.
Well, I mean, a lot of money.
Yes. Yes, he deserves to be in the he should have been. There was a point I feel like he was in the MVP conversation. I'm not saying he was in the MVP.
No.
Number 3. But he was definitely like in that back end 5 to like 7 to 8. I really feel like, and it should have been that way.
He like Siakam on steroids.
He like Kevin Love before he went to the Cavs.
See, he better Kevin Love than me. Well, that Kevin Love, I think he better than that Kevin Love.
I think he is too. But still, hey, I mean, nah, Kevin Love was going stupid.
He was 30 and 30 for sure.
I was like 30 and 30, bro. And he was passing that. Oh no, man. Kevin Love, I think he's better. Crazy.
But you know what though? I'll say this because Kevin Love almost got traded to the Warriors.
I remember
before the Cavs, so it could have been a whole different story if that was the case. So I can't say. What up, Blake?
They said, "What's up, Blake?" Okay, now go. Yeah, you see her. Come on, Grace's corner. You go on somewhere.
All right, wow. She's wrestling his daughter. Above Sabonis, this is where we get Kawhi Leonard. And I know, too, you have beef with the Clippers organization.
I don't have beef. I just tell the truth about him.
Okay, what's the truth then?
So I did have Kawhi Leonard at 23 because I'm not disrespectful to the player that he is and when he can play.
All right, respect it.
But is he going to play?
I'm looking at the rankings. My God, we were all over the place with Kawhi Leonard. So you have
no. Yeah, 37.
37 is crazy. 37 is crazy.
Wow.
37 is crazy, bro. 37. Yeah. Hold on, bro. Let me go your rankings, bro. Hell no. Let me go your rankings, bro. Oh, ain't no way. Hold on.
Because my thing is, how did y'all have Paul George over Kawhi?
You have 37.
They play. He played.
You telling me that Alperen Sengun is better than Kawhi Leonard?
Going into next season, yes.
Wow. I mean, but that kind of proved my points about the Clippers then if she didn't feel that way.
Wow.
The Clippers gonna suck. James Harden gonna suck. I hate to bring him up.
Wow.
And
where did you have him? Where did you have him, Savage? Where's Kawhi?
18. This is Kawhi Leonard.
18.
What are we talking about? This is Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi,
Sharky, talk to him, Sharky. Talk to him. Like, this is
They
Kawhi
played
Leonard,
68 games last season, and they got excused in the first round. Next slide.
right. Right. I mean,
that may be true, but Kawhi, you don't have your running mate anymore, Paul George. So he's going to play basketball, and he's going to kick some ass like he always do. This is Kawhi Leonard, y'all.
I think Kawhi
what talking about?
I think Kawhi just go on the court and just play ball in his New Balances. Do is what he got to contractually for New Balance, not for the NBA, for New Balance because they paying him. They probably pay him more than. Oh man, I don't even know Kawhi contract. I'm just talking shit, but nah, that's why he playing, man. He trying to get his bread so he can get on out of there, man. Clippers finna be in a new arena. They finna
We also thought he was going to work out for the 12 best to go out there for the USA and see how that worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna get no playing time. He saw that shit. He saw he wasn't gonna get no playing time, bro. I mean, that's respect to him.
Anyway. He was an odd fit anyway.
I disagree with that. You needed somebody to play defense.
In terms of ego, it's an odd fit. Kawhi does have an ego. We know that.
That's true. He does have an ego.
So you already got LeBron, KD, Steph. That's too many cooks in the kitchen, dog. You got to get some role players in there.
That's true.
Which is why, like, Tatum fit because he ain't got no ego. Tatum is just like, sure, I'll go play, and I'll play my role, and I'll be quiet. Ant-Man got ego, so he gonna play. That's just what it is. You don't need too many egos with Team USA. So, but yeah, Kawhi 37 is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's interesting.
Yes.
It could be blasphemy. That's fine.
Hey, stand on your business, man. Look, hey, if he trip out this year, then hands up on Kawhi Leonard.
You had Kawhi Leonard at 37. You had James Harden.
He was a little bit ahead of him. Hold on, let me pull up my list.
Where is James Harden on your list?
Because if you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say. Say James Harden is the best player on the Clippers.
Oh, he is.
Oh my God.
29.
What? He over Kawhi? Wait, hold on. Where is he at for real?
29.
29, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Is
again going into next season. James, go ahead and prove me. Go ahead and do that. Kawhi
Harden's better than Kawhi Leonard, bro.
Going into next season, yes. Go ahead. You can clip this show. Go ahead, get ready. Write it down.
Go clip it right now. Right now. Clip that shit right now. Nope. Right now.
ASAP.
I don't need nobody.
The captain has spoken, y'all.
I'm telling you now.
Hey, y'all, Sheedy got James Harden better than Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I mean, okay. When does season start? October. Okay. I just need to know. October, I think 5th, whatever it is.
I don't even want to show my face for a minute. I need to just let whoever this young nigga is. What's up, dude?
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, you look like
okay.
me right
all right. Now I will remind you listeners that this is not one person's opinion does not equal everybody else's opinion. Just throwing that out there. All right, we got Tyrese above him. We're gonna talk about Tyrese. Damian Lillard is at 24. I know that I had Damian Lillard lower than 24.
When you say lower, what is that number?
Where I had Dame?
Oh, it's about to be some.
I had Dame at 31.
Damn. Adam at 19.
31?
31.
Yeah,
but I'm crazy.
Yes.
That's 31. Interesting.
31. Yep.
Where you have him at, Chi? Adam at 19.
I think I'm like right around yours. 18.
18. Mm-hmm. So we thinking the same. We thinking Dame gonna come in and have a better season than last season, especially at the start. Even though the Bucks gonna lose in the first round, this ain't a playoff thing. This is a regular season thing. I would hope so. You know, at least for me.
No, it's not. It's not. Because you take into account that James Harden can't win, and that's why you put James Harden back.
James Harden is not
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I brought him back.
Right.
But
well, I hope whoever listening ain't a James Harden fan. If you are, I mean, kudos to you. But
thank you.
So anyway, about Damian Lillard.
Thanks for listening, bud.
About Damian Lillard.
You got me.
Sorry to say y'all some disrespect from him.
Look, bro.
It's about being disrespectful to Damian Lillard. I just don't. I find the pairing with him and Giannis odd. I think it's an odd pairing, and Giannis works better. Giannis works better with the ball in his hand. Lillard works better with the ball in his hand. You got two dudes who want to do the same thing. I mean, even last year, Damian averaged it wasn't a career low in points, but he wasn't putting up 30 like he was doing, like he had to do in Portland.
It's like one know how to play basketball and one don't.
I'm not even gonna respond to that, but yeah, I think the fit is what makes Damian Lillard not that much higher for me. And I won't say joke, but I've thought the idea that he will get traded again. But I don't know if Milwaukee wants to do that, given they basically are in a win now position where you have Dame, you got Giannis, you got Glenn being the head coach. So you're not gonna blow up a team when you got Doc Rivers as your head coach, because we all know Doc can't coach. So why would I blow up a team for the purposes of getting rid of Damian Lillard? So. But for that reason, I think they're stuck with Damian Lillard, and I don't like the fit with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Giannis runs that team, so Giannis gonna get his points, but is Dame gonna be able to beat him consistently? I don't think so, and so that's why I got him in the 30s and not in the top 25 for sure. I don't trust that with Dame. And Dame, it's bad vibes, man. He done got a divorce. It's Milwaukee. It's not like a pleasant city to be in. It's just not. He's a West Coast guy. He don't want to be in the Midwest. So I think it's just bad vibes mixed with bad coaching, mixed with a bad fit with Giannis. That's why I got him in 30s.
Because Giannis is that bad. God damn.
It ain't Giannis, man. It's Glenn Rivers. We told y'all this.
It's all of the above, bro. All of the above. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and disrespect the skill set that Damian Lillard got. You know what I'm saying? Because I got him above a lot of good players in the NBA. I got him above every single player on this list as far as skill set go, right? As far as like being able to impact the team. We know
I ain't getting better than Maxey. I think Maxey better than Dame.
That's a conversation we can have, I guess, in a minute. But we've seen Damian Lillard. But at the same time, we've seen Damian Lillard in an organization. Of course, he rose from the Phoenix. I'm talking about the Thunder, but we've seen Damian Lillard be a top 75 player.
Yep.
We can't disrespect him. And is he gotten worse? Last season he took a step back for sure, but I think we're gonna see back to 29, 30 point a game Dame Lillard, 28, a game Dame Lillard.
This is also me that don't think he's a top 75 player. I think Kyrie's better than him.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I got him. I got him over. I don't know where y'all got Kyrie, but
Kyrie's over there. I got Kyrie over Dame Lillard.
Okay, cool. As long as y'all.
That's the reason why we didn't say Kyrie yet.
Yeah, Kyrie was on the list.
Shout out to y'all, because y'all been hating Kyrie lately, man. I ain't know if y'all.
Who is y'all? Man,
on y'all list, bro. But, okay, cool. I was worried. Look, I was worried. But Dame Lillard, like I said, he is a good player. It's a player to know how to play and a player that don't know how to play. And if Damian Lillard can somehow be the best player on this team, I think it'll take the Bucks further. And I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. It won't happen, and that's unfortunate for Dame.
I'm speechless. I just got yelled at about Kawhi.
As you
said, in the 30s.
Kawhi is better than Damian Lillard. What are we talking about?
But Damian Lillard, okay, both in the 30s. Fine. I'll let you have your moment. The issue of it also is Glenn Rivers, right? You have to put coaching into this at some point. I also like what I saw with Dame with carrying somewhat of the team, the Bucks, by himself off on one leg, so to speak, going out there, hobbled, doing what he does. And I think there's more of a, how can I put this? There's a team that no one is discussing at all. That's the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know if that's good or bad going into the next season. Everyone's talking about in the East. It's the Celtics to lose, first and foremost. Let's put it out there. Celtics to lose. You got the Knicks, who've been doing what they're doing. 76ers have been doing what they're doing. Orlando Magic is an up-and-coming team right now.
Pacers too, yeah. Pacers, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone is saying something besides the team that just won the championship, 3 years ago. Not a word is being muttered about that. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I hope it's actually good because there's no spotlight on them. because they had a lot of spotlight with getting Damian Lillard last season.
That's fair.
And look where that turned them into. So to me, that's my personal reason why I think this can work better for Damian Lillard. Does it happen to go if he goes to another jersey? That's fine too. I mean, we can give up $60 million at some point. I'm over it because we're going to do something. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. But no one is talking about the Bucks, and I think that's a good thing for the Bucks going into
that's a fair point. Because go ahead.
Or the people finally realize what I've been saying for the last few years is that they ain't buck the Bucks. They bucking the Bucks, Sheedy. That's what they doing. And they finally on my bandwagon, and they finally see what I see. And that was the season for them to finally again put the stamp on what I've been saying. And I love Dame Lillard. That's my brother's favorite player. I got a lot of love for that.
12, 7, and come on, this is Giannis, bro. 30, 12, 7, one block a game, one steal.
He's not mentioned either. He won't be mentioned on the next one either. But anyway,
shout out to Giannis.
Is it? Let me see. No, I know I ain't gonna spoil it. Nah, never mind.
Yeah, don't do it.
Never mind. All right, above Lillard is, like I said, Maxey. I think Maxey right now is a better player than Damian Lillard. Yeah. Agree or disagree?
If he does it again, I'll be there. If Dame Lillard come out and look like Dame Lillard from last season versus Maxey coming in and again what he did from last season, I think we'll be right. I think we'll be right.
I watched Maxey carry the 76ers when Joel went out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
with a $40 million asshole Tobias Harris for no reason. So yes, I will give you going into next season. Yes, I got Maxey, even though I didn't do it that way because I was really flopping between. There were some other guards as well trying to play them in places. But yes, going into next season, I can see Maxey definitely.
Bro, I forget what games I was watching, but I feel like every time I watched Maxey, it was 50, 40, 30. I'm like, God, dog, this man, Kentucky guards, ladies and gentlemen. If you get you a Kentucky guard, he probably gonna be an all-star. That's literally what happened with Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, I just think with the age and with the team around Maxey, I mean, you adding Paul George to the equation. Now, it could be a thing where the ball gets out of Maxey's hands, but I think Maxey is such a dog. He gonna get the ball one way or another, regardless of Embiid going for 40 or if Paul George going for 30 or 40. I think Maxey's just built like that, man. I think Maxey is that type of player. He's like Damian Lillard, honestly. He gonna go get young Damian Lillard, go get your 40 points, your couple of assists, rebounds, steals, whatever you got to do to win. And to Sheedy's point, we saw him carry the team when Embiid was hurting. And that's something to be said about that for me, especially with him being so young. So I think it's better than Damian Lillard right now. And I don't think there's a situation next year where Dame can show that he's better than Maxey. I think it's definitive right now that Maxey's better than Dame, especially with Dame under Glenn Rivers. But
yes, sir.
There's neither there. All right, next up, Bam Monte at 22. Sheedy, how as a Heat fan? How do you feel about Bam being at 22? Like, is that about right? Like, or you think it's a little bit lower than that? How you feeling about that?
Nah, I'm cool right here with him. I think I had him at I think I just showed it 18, 19, maybe something. So right here around this point, I think with us getting the center as well to put Bam more off, Bam doesn't have to do so much, and so with him not having to do so much, can he be even greater at the things that he was doing? Right? Can he finally, I don't know, get Defensive Player of the Year? Can he finally get a better jump shot in the mid-range, right? As well. At the end of the day, Bam is, I would say, I'm trying to think of 2 to 3 other players better, but in terms of guarding the 1 through 5, I don't believe there's more than 2 other players in front of him, and I don't know who those other 2 players are right now that can guard and stay with them with feet moving and not foul. That's very hard to come by. And I think he's going to benefit as well. I think him and Terry Rozier had a little thing going on too. Once Terry got traded there. Again, Terry, you can go back somewhere else if we can get Dame or somebody else. And if Jimmy's going to come here and want to play like he's going to, Bam's going to be able to eat off of that because teams are going to feast on Jimmy, open up for Bam. He should be defensive player of the year going in next season. He won't because of Wimpy. I'll call you that. That's fine.
Or Gobert.
I'll stick with Wemby. Yes, but yes, Gobert as well, clearly, because they're taking it away a couple times from Bam. But Miami just doesn't get enough. They're never going to get enough TV games because our game is not a nice looking. What Tuka was mentioning earlier about football, the NFL, right? The audience, the target audience. We're just not the target audience that people want to see. It's not we're not playing good basketball. We're playing excellent basketball at times, but nobody wants to watch the Miami Heat and no one in the stands. This isn't the Beatles anymore. Or Heatles, excuse me. So I like where we all have them. Thank you, guys. And I hope for more to come because he's not the only player.
I'm just wondering, what is life like after Jimmy Butler? Because I feel like that's coming up sooner rather than later.
Well, hopefully we can get Asia Wilson, and we'll be fine because she's fine.
I mean, clearly, because Bam.
Monte listening to you, dog.
I know. Don't shoot me, dog. I'm in Dallas. Don't shoot me.
Wait, tell me, how you feel about that, bro? Like, they not like going public. What's up with that? Why? Like, you are a very public person in Bam Adebayo. She's a very, very public person, Asia Wilson. Why are they not just saying this is what it is? Like, I'm gonna post you, make them official on Instagram. What is the deal with it? I don't understand it. I know you don't know, obviously, but like. I don't understand, like, if you dating, like, why not just you? I mean, you literally were in Paris with each other. She came to your whatever it was, key to the city, whatever it was, I don't know. Like, what? I don't get it.
I just stay out of grown folk business, bro.
True that. But in a world where we need some old black love, y'all can just be.
That's true too.
Quincy and Monica, bro. Just make this shit happen. What we doing?
And also, shout out to him signing that contract too this offseason.
Oh yeah,
the extension.
I think that may be the tallest couple in America.
No, that might be Angel and Durham.
Yeah,
because of what Durham about 6'9". How tall is Bam?
Bam like 6'8".
Okay.
Yeah, Angel not as tall as people think. I think she's like 6'4".
Yeah.
Angel's what, 6'3"?
Yeah.
It's a whole lot.
And Asia is
6'5".
Yeah, so yeah,
that's tall.
Yeah.
How? Oh, my daughter ain't that damn tall. I need her to be below me, dog. Don't get taller than me. Imagine looking up to your daughter, bro. I'm like, bro.
Nah, that's
crazy. I'll give her.
That's crazy.
Imagine she her arm over your shoulder, bro. Like, hold on, bro.
What up, little dude? What up, little dude?
Yeah, no, bro.
Oh man.
All right.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, have your daughter look down on you.
That'd be crazy. I'm sorry. I can't even imagine. It might happen for me because my daughter is tall as hell. She's 99 percentile. She need to chill.
I mean, and I'm sure, like, and if I do get a WNBA woman, it's like shit. I'm gonna be stuck.
How tall are you two?
Like 5'7".
5'7". Okay, I don't know who 5'7" in the WNBA. You gotta find somebody.
I go 6 feet.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Okay. Okay, let's wrap it up here. The last person is Paul George of the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George is at number 21 on this list. How are we feeling about that? I mean, I think Paul George is still a great player. I mean,
is he the second best Sixer?
Did I have him? Let me see.
Fair conversation.
Because I literally had a maxi 26, Paul George 25.
I had Paul George at 23, and I had Maxey at 21. So I had Maxey as the second best Sixer.
Second best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the one that had Paul George ahead of Maxey.
But how much?
I had Paul.
6 spots.
Okay. Okay. I'm comfortable with saying Paul George is the second best, so he should be. right?
I think it'll alternate depending on the night. I mean, both of them are fully capable. I don't think Paul George has like decline, if that makes sense. I think he gets hurt, but when he plays, I mean, he's so versatile that it doesn't matter. Like if he's not scoring, he gonna play defense. He can run point. He even mentioned on his podcast a couple of weeks ago, he was saying how he felt like his injury made him a better player when he got hurt. Was it FIBA, I think, or something like that? Something was going on like training camp. But he was saying that it forced him to diversify his game. You know, where okay, I'm not as athletic anymore. I need to work on my post moves, my footwork, you know, defense, and that made him a well-rounded player to where his game, you know, it ages well with him. And so he really got like a couple more years in a good way, a couple more years of just him being, you know, damn good at basketball. So I can see him being on certain nights the second best player, or if there's a case where Embiid is hurt, where you can still get good basketball out of Maxey and Paul George. To Shark's point, he said Philly went from 2 to out the playoffs when Embiid got hurt. I mean, yeah, because Maxey was out there by himself because Tobias wasn't doing shit. And so when you got Paul George, in theory, we've seen Paul George with the Clippers, you know, for the most part, drag them to the play-in.
You said drag them?
I know about Kawhi Leonard. I
didn't see Kawhi drag him.
I already told y'all Kawhi is now forced to actively play. He played last year, but now he's forced because Paul George ain't there. He talked to Paul George, said, "Hey man, go get your money." So all I heard was like, "I got this."
He's fulfilling his New Balance obligations.
I can't wait.
He's chilling. That's it. Half a season.
I can't wait. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden in this case. So I got Kawhi for you, City, and I got James Harden for you too. It's perfect.
You know when you get like a good Mac computer, you don't need no new computer for the next 10 years. As long as it do what it needs to, for when you use it, you good. That's what Kawhi Leonard is.
That's literally my computer from like 2015.
Come on, because you don't need a computer, bro. You good. That's the last time Kawhi won a championship too.
Boy, I'm telling you,
17, 18, 19, was it something? Whatever.
Whenever it was, yeah. But I'm telling y'all, bro, don't sleep on. I hate the Clippers. Don't get me wrong, I hate them.
Oh, it's must-see TV this season for us.
It's must-see TV this year.
Oh, that's the West Coast team, and the East Coast team is the Knicks.
Bro, when Kawhi come out here and smack y'all, boy, I'm telling y'all,
must-see TV. That man called the Clippers must-see TV. All right, I dare you put that. You disrespectful to a lot of good teams in the NBA.
What was the reason why he didn't do well in the Mavs series?
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that.
I mean, that's the last thing I knew about him.
Who, Kawhi or James Harden?
We can talk about both.
I mean, we talking about one that's per usual.
Well, James Harden won a game for them.
That's facts.
Hey,
Kawhi.
Told y'all, bro. Kawhi Leonard. Just watch. Just watch.
Robot ain't been updated in a minute, bro. I'm telling you.
It's about time, bro.
Well, wind his ass on up.
Optimus Prime. 2024.
Hook the internet cord up to him. Go on, download that newest version, whatever you need to do.
New operating.
New operating. Do what you like. Get a new SIM card.
Oh my god, man. All right, so that was 21 through 30, man. Next week, 11 through 20. We close to wrapping this thing. Charlie said they did lose both games. Kawhi played in this series. It's old news, man. It's from last year. We ain't talking about last year. We're talking about this year.
Clip that. They did lose both games. Interesting.
Anyway, next week, 11 through 20. Will it get interesting? Let me see. Oh no, not yet. For some reason, I thought that 1 through 10 wouldn't be a debate show, but my gosh, it might be a debate show.
Hell!
It might be.
On that show, we might have to start with number 1.
We might start with number 1 on that show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I will say that on the 11 through 20 show, we have one player that we all agree on the spot. That's what I would say.
Okay.
A perfect balance with that spot.
11 through 20. Okay.
Yep. So with that being said, we gonna get up out of here.
Oh, I know who it is.
Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace. Good night, Leia.